bro, I was a neighborhood superstar. It's just the energy, like, you feel me? It's just like, so when I made it, it didn't go to my head.
You was with Chris as well.
Yeah, because I was with Chris, like, you know, from the times we had to go to rehab, all that stuff.
Oh, wow.
You know, so I was with him through all that.
What was your first big purchase that you said, yeah, I did this shit?
When I bought my Jeep, I was happy.
G-Wagon?
Nah, it was a regular Jeep, beat in it.
Jeep?
Yeah, my Jeep was stupid.
Grand Cherokee?
$25K.
Okay.
But it had the beat in it. I feel like I'm doing something.
The internet be like, they be trying to play you sometimes.
I was trying to figure out where I went left with the internet, but it's when I said I was King R&B.
Now you fucked up right there.
So where did the Quee-Mix come from?
I used to really ride around and be like, man, if that was me, man, it'll be better if it was me.
People still play the LMA Quee-Mix.
I don't think people deny good music.
She still blocked you?
Yeah, I'm still blocked.
Why though?
Because you gotta think LMA was a fan. Like, she waited to meet me.
What is your response to why Jacquees mixing everybody's song and he can't get his own hit?
I don't know what it is, like, bruh. I'm handsome. I can dress. I can sing. I got swag. I'm real. I ain't never did nothing flaw. Like, what's the issue?
Word with me, yeah, you know BT. Suit so low, shout out OCT. No real cap, call out what we see. Whole game ready, baller blitz on 3. No, you can't stand on your own 2 feet. I already know you can't ball with me. Come chop it up with the squad and me. They get a letter, they calling me. BallerAlert. 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 BallerAlert.
You love them too, right?
Who? Wait, this is my first time getting too brave.
Nah, but I'm saying you fuck with that though.
Yeah.
You feel me? I like that.
I kind of like this.
Yeah. He don't have as many options like you. You could braid yours, you could do the little
I've been
twist
seeing
things.
that nigga on the trail, like, bro, like.
Hey,
that.
I ain't gonna before we even start the interview, I'm glad you ain't had a what's the names no more, bro. I wasn't liking them shits.
Which one?
Them little,
What, you ain't like the little shit?
I was like, damn, boy. I was for the
thought
FaceTime,
you
boy. I'm like, hey, bro, what's going on, man?
I thought you cut your hair. I was like, why the fuck would you cut your hair? You know how long it takes to get
I know
dressed?
how y'all singer ass niggas do, so I said,
Oh.
it's cool.
Then I thought you put weave in your shit.
Hell no.
All right, let's start the show. Let's start the show.
You know what? My bad.
Let's start the show.
The show's already started.
Oh, okay.
BallerAlert. Welcome to the BallerAlert Show podcast. Please continue to like, subscribe, and share our YouTube page at BallerAlert TV. I go by the name of Ferrari Simmons.
I go by the name, you know, BT.
OCT with that.
Jacquees in the building.
Hey.
So you have the snap. What's up,
He's
sir?
finally here.
This shit poetic.
I feel like this is like our third attempt to get you up here.
Oh, for real? I never knew. I never knew.
Good answer.
That is a good answer.
What's up, man?
Ain't nothing. Same old, man. Grinding, getting ready for this tour. The Sincerely For You tour starting September 29th.
Man, I feel like you've been on tour the past 4 years.
Yeah, I've been grinding. I definitely been touring this whole year.
Yeah.
Yeah, this whole year I started off with Rip Michaels, then I did the Tink tour, then I did my international Sincerely For You tour, and now this one.
That's where the money comes in at, though, right? For an artist.
A lot of it, majority of it.
Where do you make more of your money from?
Shows. I mean, but I still catch a check that's like crazy when it comes to the music too, though. Every now and then, you know what I'm saying. But for the most part, if I'm steady on the road, you know that it just add up different. You know what I'm saying. It's
Anything
different.
on the like being on the road that you like just don't like?
Just people not knowing what to do. That's all annoying me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You mean the people around you not knowing what to do?
Yeah, the people around me just don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we've been at it so long, if something happen, I'll be like, that should never happen. You know what I'm saying? Because how long we been doing it. That's all that annoyed me. And probably waking up early.
You don't like that shit, huh?
Nah.
Damn.
Yeah, you just
I ain't even
woke
like
up.
that in school, though.
Can we start there? Because you've been doing music for a very, very long time. I want to say since what, middle school?
Nah, since elementary.
Elementary school.
Yeah, I've been singing since I was 9.
And you from Atlanta?
Yeah.
What part of Atlanta?
I'm from East Atlanta, raised
East
in Decatur, yeah.
What high school did you go to?
I went to Towers.
Towers High School.
Yeah, I went to Canby Lane Elementary, Bethune Middle.
A lot of people don't know you could rap for real too.
Yeah, I'm just a talented dude.
I saw you freestyling.
Yeah, I be having fun.
Rap.
You know, when we be at that spot having fun, where you can say what you want.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you could just say what you want. You feel me? I can't get judged. If I get on this mic and try to freestyle, it's like I might say something that might hurt somebody.
So elementary
you
school.
might get canceled.
You feel me?
Oh,
You never know. You know
so
what
when
I'm
did you start like taking music seriously, like in singing?
When I was 9. As soon as I was 9 years old, because I actually wanted to be a rapper before that. I had a couple raps and stuff, but I was never in no studio. You know what I'm saying? This was just the thought, the dream that I'd had. You know what I mean? So after I found out who Michael Jackson was, and you know, trying to imitate him, I figured I could sing. I got in a talent show when I was 9, and I never looked back. I got in the studio when I was like 11 for the first time, and recorded a demo when I was like 12, 13, and that was the start of it. You know what I'm saying? Dropped my first mixtape at 16 and just kept climbing.
Definitely, I saw your grind. I worked at V103 like years ago, like when you was like a baby.
Okay.
I remember seeing you there, I guess with your dad. I don't know if it was your dad or your uncle, but
Orlando.
Okay, yeah, but
He been with me for the majority of the time, well, the whole time since we came in, you know, as far as like in the entertainment industry, as far as with labels and different things of that, you know what I mean?
You know, what has the grind taught you this far, you know, especially for up and coming artists who think it's so easy, you know, just to sign and do things like that? I don't think they really understand the grind part of it.
I mean, it taught me a lot. And it's like, you got to think, like, none of them dudes you see me with, I was related to. So you got to understand, like, a 13-year-old kid just out there with grown men. You know what I'm saying? Of course, they have my best interest, but at the same time, your mama got to be able to trust you to let you do that. You know what I'm saying? And be running around like that. So big shout out to my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, always being there, always being in my corner. You know what I'm saying? Just grinding it out with me. You know what I'm saying? It take a lot of hard work. I know today it's like it's all about going viral. But when I was grinding, it's like it was really about, they used to always get on artists about like going out to pass their own stuff out. Like, you gonna do the groundwork, you know, to put yourself out there. So I come from those days. You know what I'm saying? In the early YouTube days when, you know, like when Justin Bieber was blowing up and making a bunch of YouTube videos, and all the kids was thinking like, hey, maybe I can make a singing song too and go viral like Justin Bieber. You know what I'm saying? I just came from all them times, just like dreaming real big. You know what I'm saying? Like, not on a small scale. You know what I'm saying? Just like on a real level, like driving down to Huntsville, like in the van, just trying to get on the radio. You know what I'm saying? Driving to the Carolinas, you know what I'm saying? Driving to little towns in Georgia. Like, a lot of artists don't know about that groundwork. You know what I'm saying? By having to really grind, like, you know what I'm saying? Having to be in people's face now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now you don't really have to be in people's face. You can really just like
Post online.
Yeah, it's like surfs up. But me, it's just a different grind. That's why I got a whole nother different type of respect for myself. Like, when I'm in the room with certain people, it's just like, you know, you cool, you doing your thing, but I mean, it's just different. Like, I feel like how the old school people probably feel about us. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, them young niggas ain't.
What you mean? Like, you feel like nowadays, like, the singer is like more like a overnight success?
Yeah.
You feel like it's easier?
Yeah.
Because it's easy for somebody to get like 1 million views off TikTok and they think they made it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a different, you gotta understand how the people take in that too. Like, the people see somebody with 1 million views, it's just like the facade. You know what I'm saying? It make people mind just think that they bigger than what it really is. But then you get out here in the real world and don't nobody know them. So it be confusing. You know what I'm saying? Just be like, I don't know. That's why I'm so happy that I have a sustainable, like a real fan base. You know what I'm saying? Like, people I can really count on. Like, you know what I'm saying? If the internet shut down today, I'm still gonna get money because I'm gonna still be able to do the radio and people gonna be able to hear me that's actually outside going to work, doing stuff like that. Like, I made myself it's a real thing. It ain't just about the internet no more. You know what I mean? Like, people that really go to work here, they really vibing with me. People that don't even got the internet vibing with me. You know what I'm saying?
Did you ever sign to Cash Money?
I'm still Cash Money.
So okay. At that particular time, how old were you?
I was 20.
So you were 20. I thought you were younger because I was gonna say, did Birdman have to have a conversation with?
I mean, it was still. I mean, you gotta think like I wasn't 21. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, with this music industry, I always made my own decisions because I've always just been smart. Like, I've always been the type to know what's going on. I could read the room real good. You know what I'm saying? So I would always put myself in situations that I would think I want to be in, and then I would bring my mama around to the situation after it's already kind of going. You know, after I feel like, all right, let me bring my mama in. Because I never wanted to be the kid where it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just didn't want to be that kid, like, you know, where my mama got to be all the way out here helping me do the most. You know what I'm saying? Like, she helped me get this thing started off rolling, and she still helped me today, but I didn't need her to be the one introducing me to everybody.
Like the momager.
You know, I was going to introduce her to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, this what's going on, this what we doing, this how we rolling around. You feel me? And my mama just believed in me and trusted me to that point. You know what I mean?
Where did Birdman come from then? Like, did he hit you out? Like, how did he reach out to you?
Well, you remember, you got to think, this 2014. So I got 19 out at the time. I had just dropped 19. And, you know, I'm running around with TIG, Rich Homie Corn, all that. You know what I'm saying? So at the time, I used to see Quan a lot because we was with the same folks. You know what I'm saying? So Quan had got with Rich Gang, you feel me? And this one, Rich Homie Quan, the biggest thing in the city.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know what I'm saying? So when Quan got with Rich Gang, because you got to think, Thug was bubbling, but he wasn't bigger than Quan at the time.
Right.
But he was still that guy. You know what I'm saying? So you knew like if they link up, it's gonna be stupid because Rich Homie the guy, but Thug the one finna come up and he finna get with him. I was like, I gotta get with that. You feel me? Like I was like, ain't no way I'm finna miss out on this. You know what I'm saying? So, and it was like Birdman. You know, like me being a kid, that's who we like idolized. Like him and Wayne, like just the whole Cash Money thing. Like so, when I got wind that he was in Atlanta, I called Quan Daddy. You feel me? And I'm like, hey, I heard y'all with Birdman, bro. Like I'm trying to get with Rich Gang. You feel me? Cause I had felt like I was at the end of what I could do by myself as an independent artist. I didn't have the knowledge that I have now then, you know what I mean? So I was like, man, I'm at the end of what I could do independently. Man, I want to get with Birdman. So he was like, dang, that's crazy. I'm with Birdman right now. I was like, for real? I was like, man, play on my music. He was like, I'm finna call you right back. He played him a song I had called Soldier. Then he called me back like, then you and Quan just shoot the video? I'm like, yeah, like send me the video. I sent him the video. He called me back. Like, hold on. Boom, then it was Birdman. Birdman was like, man, I'm gonna put you down. I love what you're doing.
That quick.
Yeah, I got signed like 3 days later when
That's
it came to
crazy.
How did you build your team? Like you were saying, these people who weren't related to you, you know, had your best interests and you were moving around. How did you build that team?
Well, starting out, like I said, my mom was always with me. You know what I'm saying? Big on being with me. Had a number on my posters. I still remember the number 443800087. I just remember that.
Damn.
But you know, just running around. I had a manager named Dex Lee. He was like my first manager, RP Dex Lee. This is what we used to do. So my mom would hear about like different little talent things and different stuff like that. So we'll roll around and do those different things. And then when we was really in Decatur, when she really knew like, okay, he want to do this for real, we would go around to like the different managers' houses and have meetings. You know what I'm saying? So it's like before they would have offices and stuff like that, a lot of people would meet in their living room. It with the top dudes, you know what I'm saying? We would just be meeting and figuring stuff out. And I think we stumbled across Dex. You know what I'm saying? I got with Dex and Dex introduced me to Orlando. Orlando, who you saw me with Block and all that, who's sitting right there. So introduced me to him and you know, from there I just, you know, it just kept going and introducing a line of people. So I just always stood in the front. I always had, like I said, a good judgment. I could see somebody when I was young and just know like, hey, this is somebody I would want to stick with, you know what I'm saying, throughout my whole thing, honestly, or somebody that I know would be a stepping stone to get to the next one. So Orlando came, and then of course that's when we added Jonathan, you know what I'm saying. Once we added Jonathan, we tried to add some more pieces to the puzzle, but for the most part, it's just us. It took somebody to get somebody.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Also, you was with Chris as well.
Yeah.
Chris Brown.
Yeah.
You was with Chris Brown. So why you never?
That was all the same year.
It was.
Yeah.
What year?
2014.
2014.
2013, 2014. You said why I didn't sign with Chris?
Yeah, why you sound? Because I think I remember him saying something about that on the internet. Like,
yeah, like real talk. Bro was finna sign me, man. I remember he was on this one show and he was talking about me or whatever. But how that happened was I was with TIG at the time. I wasn't with the label. I was with the management. Well, Fly had. He started the label after that, so everybody was confused and thinking I was with the label. I had a song called Girls Love Rihanna. I had redid Drake Girls Love Beyonce. So Chris had got wind of that. But before that, they was playing one of my mixtapes on their tour. You know how one of the homies would get in contact with one of my homies. They was calling. They was like, hey, they playing Jacquees' mixtape on the Chris Brown tour, boy. Like every night I'm hearing it. Like whenever somebody turning up, it's like they playing Jacquees. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, for real? So after that, Reese, you know how I run around with Reese.
What up, Reese?
Yeah, so I was telling Reese, like, man, I want to meet Chris Brown. You feel what I'm saying? So she like, all right, bet, we gonna go to Lou today. We went to Lou today, and Chris was playing in the game. Remember, he was always playing the basketball games. Like, bro, I remember this was the first time I was ever starstruck. You feel me? I had never been starstruck in my life, bro. You feel me? I remember I seen, bro, like, bro, that's Chris Brown, bro. I couldn't believe he was in the A. You did what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, bro,
Bring everybody out now.
Yeah, I'm just like, this was back then, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, this is Chris Brown, fool. This before the ground was big, all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I remember I seen Hood. You know Hood.
Yeah, I know Hood.
My brother Hood. They was the game had ended. They was walking in the locker room. I was trying to run up on the Hood. Was like, hold on, wait, I got you. Woo, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure he get. You know what I mean? So that went by. I'm at TIG studio one day. I get a call. They like, hey, this Chris Brown on the phone. He want to talk to you. You feel me? I'm like, man, y'all lying. You feel me? Then I get on the phone. They're like, hold on, Chris, holler at you. Chris get on the phone. He like, what's up, man? He like, man, I just heard that record, Girls Love Rihanna or whatever like that. He was like, man, I want to bring you to LA, write some records. Cause they kicked it to him like I was gonna be a writer. You know what I'm saying? Just so I can get around them.
Gotcha.
You did what I'm saying? So they was like, come to LA, man, we're gonna write some records or whatever like that. So I flew to Cali, 18 years old. You feel me? 18, 19, I flew out there. And I remember we got in the studio like the next day. My first day there, I remember I knew I was really with bro, cause he was editing the video, him and Nicki Minaj. I forgot the name of it, but he was doing that at the time. And I remember went to the studio and he was in there working. I remember will.i.am was there. There's a bunch of different people that worked out of this studio. And Chris was recording, and I remember Hood was telling me, like, hey, go up there and push the button. Like, go tell him something to say. You feel me? I was like, man, I ain't pushing. I was like, man. I was like, bro, I'm not pushing that button, fool. He was like, bro, I'm telling you, like, that's why we brought you out here, bro. I'm telling you, like, go push the button and go tell him something to say. I was like, all right. That took everything in me to do it. You feel me? You feel me? I got up, I pushed the button. Like, without saying, I was like, hey, bro, say this. Like, say, I gave him something. He was like, oh, that's hard. You feel me? And then he said it. You feel me? I'm like, oh, shit. I'm a producer now. Like, for real. Then I hit it again. And I gave him another run. And he was like, that's hard. But after that, he was like, bro, you know what, bro? I'm going to just put you on the song. Then that's when he was like, she got her hands on me like, baby, I need Jacquees. That was our first song called Won't Turn It Down. When he said my name, I was like, oh, shit. You feel me? I was like, bro, this shit real. Like, you feel me? Like that was one of the moments where I was just like, bro, I was feeling all type of ways. I was just like, dang, like you know how something good happened? I was thinking like something bad must finna happen. Like maybe God just brought me here.
It's too good
just
to be true.
like, I'm like, this, like some gotta be finna happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it was just a great experience. And I don't think bruh signed me because Chris saw my potential and he really got real love for me. Like we turned into brothers. Like we used to be in the house. Like I didn't come out there and get no hotel. Like I came out there the first day straight in the crib. Straight to a room. Like you feel me? Like straight in the whips. Like straight one-on-one with him in the Lambo. You know, it went straight there. You feel what I'm saying? Like it was no process. You know what I'm saying? Like so for that, I turned into little brother instantly. Like bro, I remember walking in the crib, he was like the dogs might have used it. You know how it be when you knew. Yeah. You're like, man, Jack, you clean it up. I used to hate that shit. But I'd be like, all right, bro, I got you. You feel me? Like, like being the new one in the camp, like they might just ask you certain stuff. Like you might, and it ain't like they trying you or nothing, but you know, I be thinking people want to just see how real you is. You know what I'm saying? Like, is he one of us? Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like he like one of these other singers, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm cut like that. So, you know what I'm saying? I can get my hands dirty a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm thankful for the opportunity. When people start seeing I was like that, it just started bringing me other blessings. Chris will be in Houston, fly me out there. Bro was the first one to put me on a jet. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I don't think he signed me because at the time he was facing his own things. You know what I'm saying? He was going through his own stuff, trying to get Chris Brown back to where Chris Brown needed to be. And I don't think he wanted to be selfish and sign me. He had already had 7th Streeter. He had Kevin McCall. He had a bunch of different people at the time that he couldn't really give his all to, you know, that he wanted to, but he couldn't. And I just know he didn't want to put me under that umbrella, you know what I'm saying? But as soon as he came back, because I was with Chris, like, you know, from the times where he had to go to rehab, all that stuff. Oh, wow. You know, so I was with him through all that, you know what I'm saying? So when he finished with all that stuff, you know, I was right with him again. Boom. You know what I'm saying? So salute the bro, but, you know, he ain't signed me, but I remember when I signed in Cash Money, I remember I seen him in Vegas. And he was like, man, you know you gotta give me some of that money, right? I was like, man, come on. He was like, no, I was just playing, LeBron. I'm proud of you. BallerAlert! Hey, what's up? It's Jacquees, and you are now tuned in to the BallerAlert show.
You're making money now.
Yeah.
I know that comes with some type of issues here and there. People may be calling you for a loan.
Yeah, but I'm past them points.
You past them points?
Yeah, I'm past them points. I hit you with a strong no now.
But I'm talking about like when you first signed the Cash Money.
Oh yeah.
Back then,
yeah,
like you're starting to make some serious cash.
Yeah.
Are people calling you for the wrong reasons now versus
Nah,
before?
See, I'm like that. I won't even answer my phone. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like
yeah. Everybody in the background laughing, so this is definitely true.
Yeah, I'm known for that.
What was your first?
Calling me.
What was your first big purchase that you said? Yeah, I did this shit.
First big purchase when I bought. Actually, it was weird because when I bought my Jeep, I was happy. Like I bought my Jeep, I remember this NFL dude had got rid of it. I had got it for like $25,000 already.
G-Wagon?
Nah, it was a regular Jeep. Beat in it.
A Jeep?
Yeah, my Jeep was stupid.
Bro, you're not
Like
gonna
a
get a
Grand
G-Wagon for
Cherokee? Like a
25,000.
regular.
Grand Cherokee.
25K.
Okay.
But it had the beat in it. You feel me? Had the rims already on it. It
Bro,
had
gonna
like
sell G-Wagon.
it was just already suited up. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, I feel like I'm doing something. Then I went and got a Jeep. Then I went and got me a condo right at Atlantic Station. Then they had told me Gucci used to stay down there. So I was like, oh, I really feel good. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, I done made it and signed, and I got the Jeep. I done got the Atlantic Station condo. Then I bought a Lambo behind that. After I did that, I was like, okay. But really, when I bought my house, I was like, okay, this is for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, okay, we really, like, we
Yeah,
see
you got some famous neighbors too.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a lot of people stay in my neighborhood, man.
Yeah.
Like, we really be kicking it over there. We call it the hood, even though it ain't the hood.
Yeah.
Like, we be like, shit, I'm on the way back to the hood. You know, it just make us feel like we still where we from, but we ain't. You know
Yeah,
what
how
I'm
does
saying?
it feel being neighbors with Cat Williams?
Cat, that was a time he done moved, man. But that was one of the those were some of the craziest times of my life, man. Cat used to knock on my door. Remember one time Cat came to the crib, because I really love him. Like, Cat like my big aunt. Like, he called me all the time. Like, I fly to all his shows and all this stuff. Remember one time Cat came to the house, he had the peanut butter and jelly, like the half and half one, like the jar. And I remember he came out there, he was like, you know, my daddy came up with it. Like, that's the reason for that. Like, I ain't never told nobody, but the half and half peanut butter thing, nigga, like, he was like, this is what we came up with. Then he had another story.
He said his daddy came over.
He said his daddy the originator of the half and half in the one jar. Like, you feel me? He like, they the one came up with that. Like, they the reason for it.
This was like randomly. He just popped up at your crib.
He used to be dead serious. Like, listen, Cat be dead serious. Like, don't say that now. Cat used to, man, Cat kicked my uncle out of his crib one time because he beat him in pool.
Wait, he did what?
Kicked my uncle out. My uncle done beat him in pool. He done kicked him out. But Cat used to buy me a lot of stuff too, bro. Cat used to buy me a lot of stuff, bro. Like, when I used to buy my cars, he'll buy me all the covers to my cars, all my dogs. He bought all my dogs, like bowls, leashes. He bought me my first golf stuff. I tell Cat, man, Cat, bro, I'll be talking to Cat, right? He just might be like, hold on. Walk in the house, come back outside, 25,000. Like, man, just put it in your pocket, young.
I've heard stories of him being very generous, though.
He would just give you 25,000.
25,000. Then I fly to Vegas. I'm like, man,
Not the
Cat,
wrong neighbors.
I was like, man, Cat, he was like, what you did to that, man? I was like, man, I was out there at the store, man. I was like, man, you know they charging $2,000 for them Chrome Heart jeans. He was like, damn, we ain't finna be complaining about the wardrobe budget. Goddamn. When I left, I looked in my pocket. I had a jean jacket. I'm like, man, that nigga done left $10,000 in my pocket, bro.
He don't want you to complain.
Cat, like,
What?
Cat, white Cat. I'm like, Cat. He like, nah, nigga, and just hung up the phone. He text me like, we ain't complaining about no wardrobe budget, man. Like, that's my dog. Like the real way. Like, that's my man. I remember, I'll never forget, we was playing golf. He was trying to teach me how to play golf. I'm thinking we just having a good time. I was just out there lollygagging. I was on live and everything, like just going live. Like, maybe Cat out here going live. But I would take it. He like, hey, bro, you don't start taking golf serious, nigga. We getting off live. I'm like, what? And he turned into a real, you feel me? He was like, nah, we need to be serious. You feel me? He used to be, it just be so fun with him, man. You know what I'm saying? He like that OG that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he the one for real. Like, that's when I started saying like, oh, nigga, Cat had about 10 cars outside in his yard. Different exotic whips. You know what I'm saying? Like in bruh house, bruh had like a pool in the house. Like, in his room.
He had an indoor pool out
in his room. Like, in his room? Like, in his closet.
He had a pool in his closet.
Type of vibe. For real, bro. And he had a dog so mean, nigga. Like, boy, he got a dog that don't move. Like, as soon as you walk past his bedroom door, he just, I'm telling you, bro.
Ready to bite your face off.
Man, what? He don't move or nothing, but
all right,
Cat,
so
yeah.
One thing I like about you, man, you always put your partners on, man.
Yeah.
Can we talk about FYB?
Yeah, FYB the label, man.
What does that mean?
Well, it means Forever Your Brother. You know, it used to mean Fresh Young Boys. It's still Fresh Young Boys, but Forever Your Brother for the most part. It's a brotherhood, honestly. It's something we started in high school, 11th grade. Just started from us running around being creative together, you know, but now we done formulated it into more so of a business, you know what I mean? So it's a record label now, and you know, the first one we shooting out the gate is Issa. You know, Issa started FYB with me. You know, we started it together, 11th grade. So yeah, we got this hair down.
Y'all was in the same grade together?
Yeah, we was in the same grade together, same school, same everything. We came out of school together, went back together. We didn't go to school 11th grade, but they used to let us come when we wanted to. You feel me? So that was one of them days we would just wanted to go to school. Like, we really used to pick and choose what day we go to school. Promise
Issa,
you.
what's up, man?
What's up,
Welcome
bro?
to the show,
I'm
sir.
just
Welcome to the show, sir.
Welcome to the show.
Hey, what up,
Yeah, what's up, cuz? So yeah, we started that back then,
Slide on over
and
here.
yeah, we here now, man. The label, like I said, we got this Hair Down record with Issa and Fabulous. It's Issa's single. We just went through New York because of course Fab from New York. We went to New York, shot a video in Brooklyn. So we've been getting a lot of love up top. We just trying to bring it back down south. Just blend everything together.
Now, Issa, where'd your name come from?
That's my birth name. That's the name my mother gave me.
Issa.
Yes, sir.
Got it. I always wanted to ask you that on camera.
Yeah, Issa been grinding for a long time, man.
Facts.
Issa been putting in a lot of work, man.
Now you too, though, bro. I remember when you first came to Atlanta.
Nah,
feel me?
facts.
I remember your whole come up, so I'm proud of you.
Yeah, man.
Sure,
Issa done crashed some high school proms with me
Oh
too.
yeah,
Yeah. Issa be out here working,
Issa
man.
been out here working, man.
It's been a long time coming, for sure. I'm just blessed to still be here doing it and have another chance to keep putting out music. You feel me? I got my brother with me, so it's just a blessing to have somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? Who in it and just keep it fresh and keep you going. You feel me?
Yeah, Jacquees a pretty good guy, man.
Oh yeah, man. Come on.
So
man.
talk about the
I
new
appreciate
single,
that,
man. You got Fab
we
on
got
there.
We got Fab on it. We got Cuz on it, of course. So the record is dope, man. I'm just glad to finally be putting it out. We've been sitting on it for like about a year now. We shot the video in March, and so I thought we was gonna have it out by this summer, but we all on God's time, and so we just now getting it out last week. Finally dropped August the 4th. You feel me? It's on all the platforms, and so yeah, we're going up. We just want to keep pushing, and get it out there. I feel like it's a hit record. I think it got great potential, and so we're gonna see what's gonna happen.
Now, how does it feel to be doing this with your brother, man?
Man, that's the best feeling. It feel good. You know what I'm saying?
Was there a moment you were on your own though, or
I mean,
I felt like I seen you?
probably so. I've been out here, you know what I'm saying? I be by myself sometimes, but
Nah, like y'all ain't
I
like
mean,
each
like-
other at some point.
this is what BT say. Nah,
Nah,
we
man.
ain't like each other.
Y'all ain't like each other at
We
some
probably
point.
bumped heads, but we found. So it's like you got to think. I've been around brothers. I was like 12.
But we grew up
now I'm
together.
10.
You gotta-
Like,
you gotta
at some
understand.
point, it's like, bro, watch out, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I
We
mean?
grew
That's
up
just
together.
natural though. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But they ain't never like.
Like how you
Ain't nobody
slid that
going.
in. Y'all bouncing
Ain't
off
nobody
each
going.
other with that,
Hey,
right?
BT,
Yeah,
hold
yeah.
on.
I'm just getting to the point.
But I'm saying, no, that was real though. Like,
People gotta know that.
I'm like Rari over here beating around. Nah, man, y'all ain't like each other at some
But
point.
people gotta know it's conflict resolution at the end of the day too. How you deal with it, like, oh hey, okay, and then come
Yeah.
back, you bring it
It's
back
one of
together.
them things where like if anybody would have said something, tried to comment on it, like it'll just be like, dang, y'all would have been ended up X'd out. Cause you never supposed to get in the family business. Like it's like
I tell
you know,
people that
agree with
all
that.
the time.
yeah, it's
man.
like you gotta just let them boys hash it out. And honestly, nobody did. Of course, like, it'd been days where people ain't talk, but it was never like, when that gonna happen to bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, you know what I mean? It was just like, family is like, bro, you can like, hey, bro, hey.
So what was that conversation like? How did y'all?
I don't know.
It ain't even, it's
wasn't
more
even
so,
a conversation, it
it's
was
more
just
so
like-
an energy thing.
It
Cause
was
it's
an
like,
energy
I'm gonna see you. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, it's
we gonna talk today or we not gonna
yeah,
talk
it's
today?
like, it's more so one of them things where, but maybe on that day we just both like, you know what, bro, like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we just looked at each other and probably started laughing or something. You feel me? And just like probably talk. We have had conversations, but it's like we older now, like, and we came in together. So it's like, it's like, bro been through things that I ain't been through. I've been through things he ain't been through. So we able to have those conversations and like still relate because we still on the same thing. You know what I mean? Even though we went two different ways with our personal life, it's just like we find a way to still like connect it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We was kids, we was just like all the way alike. You know what I'm saying? But life gonna take you on different paths. You know what I'm saying? And we ended up meeting again and, you know what I'm saying, figuring it all the way out. You know what I
He
mean?
said it perfect. I couldn't have said it better than that.
Yeah.
Okay. So what does the relationship life look like for Jacquees, man?
Man, just stay tuned. I'm thinking about having a reality show on my love life.
Stay tuned.
So
Or like Flavor of Love?
I don't know.
do you have are you in a relationship right now?
It's like when does this air? When is this air?
Tonight.
You gonna get in
Nah,
trouble.
I mean, I'm still, currently doing what I do. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I feel like every birthday
that
you
mean?
you in a new relationship.
Still, just
Man,
you
good
know.
lover boy. He
You
was
was in a relationship for a long
I mean,
time.
that's why I say you have to stay tuned. It's like I can't like.
So you
I
got your
can't
eye on
just-
somebody, is what you're saying?
I think my eyes are still. It's still there.
still there.
You know what I mean? I think
On
that's
one
still
person?
There. Yeah, I think that's still there. You said one person, like that was bad.
No, that's good.
You like?
I was just trying to
damn,
have
Jacquees.
clarity.
You know,
Okay, because you looked at me like, damn.
No, like one person. I was just trying to figure out if this is like a Flavor of Love show or if it's just a
This show is just in the air. You know what I mean? I've been watching.
There's gonna be multiple.
I've been flicking
women?
through the channels and been seeing this stuff. So
It's not for the love of Jacquees. It's Jacquees loves somebody.
Maybe.
That sounds good. That sounds good.
I feel like
You can have that. You can have that.
Would you do a couple show with the right?
If that check were right.
Would you do couples retreat?
If that check were right.
The
How
check
about
would be
Zeus
right.
Network?
If that check was right.
Don't do.
That's
Zeus.
my guy. Shout out to them.
Oh, okay.
Girls really
Zeus.
like that stuff too.
Everybody likes it. It's like a guilty pleasure.
Wow. So you like it?
I mean, I don't have a subscription.
Okay.
If you could pass me your password, I'll
I ain't
try
got
to
a
get
password.
into it.
I don't really watch reality TV, but
You said you got it? Oh, well, give me your password. I'll check it out.
yeah, I don't really watch reality TV. But if it was something that makes sense, I wouldn't mind being a part of something that makes sense.
Yes.
Like that won't throw off my brand. You know what I mean?
Now, you was tired getting out the SUV.
Yes.
So you was recording last night.
Yes, I was
You
recording
got
my
a project coming out. What we doing? You doing?
Well,
features?
I got an album that I'm working on. Hopefully I'll be able to give y'all that before the end of the year. New songs, new singles I'm thinking about dropping. I got a record called Physical right now that I'm in love with, so I'm thinking about dropping that. But last night I was working with my R&B group. They named Bluff City. They super hard. They from Memphis. Super dope. They've been with me since I started. But we was working on some of their records last night, so I was in there till 4. Had to wake up at 6, be at the radio at 9. So it's just the grind.
Yeah,
Appreciate
Jonathan
you
tried to have
being
you come
here.
in 5 hours early. I was like, Jonathan, bro.
Oh yeah.
One
Yeah.
second. Where did I got a question.
What's up?
So where did the Quee-Mix come from?
Quee-Mix, that was a good question. Quee-Mix, well, when I was like 14, 15, I had a project that I dropped called I Am Jacquees. It was like an EP. It was just like I don't call it my first mixtape just because I just don't, but it's low key like my first project where I was kind of like out here passing out. But on that project, I was kind of like remixing records. I had my original records and I was taking beats and we was remixing people's songs. The reason we started doing that, of course, to gain more traction from popular songs, but I used to really ride around and be like, man, if that was me, man, it'll be better if it was me. You feel me? I used to feel like that as a kid. Like I used to be like, man, like not saying I was better than the artist, but just being a kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just being like, man, if I was on the radio, I feel like they'll like my stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I was this and that. So Jody was working on a song, and that's how I really knew I was good at it. Jody Breeze was working on a record in the studio one day, and he was working on a Deuces remix, and I was like, man, I want to get on that. You feel what I'm saying? And he put me on it, and I started gaining so much popularity from it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, people really like when I do this. And I started doing it on my own. I'm like, I need to put a name on it. Remix. Now I don't want to make it remix. I'm like, I'm gonna just put my name in front of it, like Quee-Mix. You know what I'm saying? I think that's something my team started thinking of. And now I see a lot of other artists put their name in front of the remixes and stuff. So I honestly feel like after the originators, I feel like I was one of the ones for this generation to
People
start
still
that.
play the LMA Quee-Mix that you.
Yeah, of course, it's a great record. I mean, I don't think people deny good music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I just seen her, like I said, I seen her at the Rock Nation brunch. That's the first time she said hey to me in like years.
Damn,
What
she
was
was
that?
mad at you that long?
Yeah, nigga, she just said, I'm still blocked on Instagram and Twitter though.
She still blocked you?
Yeah, I'm still blocked.
Wow.
Yeah, well, she wasn't mad at first. I feel like she was new to the game.
Okay.
So I feel like when you new to the industry, because you got to think LMA was a fan. Like, she waited to meet me. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I was on tour with Chris Brown, like, she saw my name on the door. My security had to call me, like, hey, LMA down here. She want to meet you. I'm like, oh, who is that? Oh, Shawty. All right, bet, I'm coming. Because I was a fan of her, too. You feel me? Luckily, I got all this on camera because people are trying to say it never happened. You know
Yeah,
what I
why
mean?
they be trying to play you like you be lying?
I don't know, bro.
Like the internet be like, they be trying to play you sometimes.
I was just talking about that today. I'm like, what happened? I was trying to figure out where I went left with the internet, but it's when I said I was King R&B.
Yeah, now you fucked up right there.
Do you still feel that way?
Of course, I'm gonna feel like that forever. You don't say you the best, and then one day you be like, okay, I'm not the best no more. Until you retire. You know what I'm saying?
I remember when you did it, I was like, that's my friend. I'm rolling with him. I kept saying that on the radio.
I was like, I'm with him all
They
the way.
was like, Ferrari,
I was like,
shut
I'm with him.
Yeah.
Shut up, Ferrari.
But you see
Me
where
and
we at
DC
now,
was-
it's like we here. Like it's like
Yeah.
Issa was telling folks earlier, he was like, man, everywhere we go, you hear people like, oh, that's the king. They go to King. Come on, King. Hey, King. And it ain't the king how people be like, you know how now, You meet people now they try to call all the niggas king. Like, come on, king. It ain't that type of king.
You get me cussed out though, bro.
This ain't that one. Yeah, they
You get me cussed out though.
Wait, the crib.
Cause I was on the radio saying, yeah, I'm right.
Oh yeah, that's how
man, we was all right with you. Everybody on the radio was like,
that's why y'all my real friends.
Y'all with you.
That's why y'all my real dogs.
That's crazy because I tell about it all the time. I be like, bro, you can't worry about the internet.
Nah,
because the internet and real life is two different things.
It's two different. Like, and we was shout out about too. We was talking about the other day. He'll let you shout out about, and they came to all my birthday parties.
What's up?
Just to follow up on the Quee-Mix, what is your response to people's reactions who say, you know, why are Jacquees always remixing songs and, you know, he can't get his own hit?
This is a monkey see, monkey do generation for real. Like, this ain't even like it was when I was growing up. It's like, nah, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just different now. It's like people don't have their own brains. Like, you gotta think people don't even, it's not the same. You feel me? So it's like, I feel like once the trend started, it's like you could damn near meet somebody off hating Jacquees. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you probably could meet the love of your life off hating. It's crazy, right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, you could damn near be a part of the hate train and meet somebody you'll know for the rest of your life. So I feel like now it's just like a cool thing for people to think that they doing. Like, oh, you don't like Jacquees either? Oh, let's link up. You know what I'm saying?
But your show's always sold out.
And I was gonna say, and let's secretly go to your show and not tell nobody. You feel me? That's what people do. All the haters be in front row at the show. I don't know what it is, like, bro. I'm handsome. I can dress. I can sing. I got swag. I'm real. I ain't never did nothing flaw. Like, what's the issue? I think it's my confidence, though. You know, they don't like overconfident people.
Yeah, especially not on the internet.
Nah, nowhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, nobody likes the confident person that much. It's like always something to say about it. Ooh, they always look for the flaw.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because they wonder, like, how the fuck is this nigga standing at 5'5" that confident? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, that's why I know God didn't make me 6'4". Because it's like, nigga, if I was 6'4", nigga, do you not know the damage that be going on around this motherfucker? It's already damage around this motherfucker.
What's wrong with him?
I'm just saying, like,
what is
like
wrong with
I already
him?
put a dent in shit, but imagine me coming in that bit like, bro, what? God was like, no, Sirski.
Yeah, you have a funny personality.
Like, I'm not doing that with you, bro, because I'm already too much. Nigga, 6'4" Quee? Yeah. What, can you imagine that, BT? Hey, like, Quee, pull up, bet. Nigga, I walk through the door. What? I'm already walking. That's how they feel right now. And I'm a little nigga, but come on, man. So it's like, I just feel a whole nother way about myself. And I just think people just don't understand why. And I think I know it got a lot to do with my mom and my family, bro. They put the battery in my back a long time ago. Just like as a child. Like, I always tell people, like, bro, I was a neighborhood superstar. So it's like, the shit that we doing now, it's like, I knew this day would come, but it's like, people used to treat me like that in the hood. Like, oh, that Quee, oh, make sure you get Quee straight. This before anybody knew I could sing or anything. Mm-hmm. It's just the energy. Like, you feel me? It's just like, so when I made it, it didn't go to my head. Cause it's like, oh, people been treating me like this. And I just always knew how to treat people. Like, when I was in school, like, the janitors was my guys. You feel me? Like, them was my niggas. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, the hard way. Like, in school, after school, I see them in the street, never flexed on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, I always had that type of respect for people. My mom always taught me that, and I know that's why I've been blessed, you know, because even though I may have more than others, I don't feel like that. Like, I don't base my life like that. Like, I don't go nowhere and think I'm better than nobody. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But I was raised like that, to know, like, you ain't better than nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because you could be up today, down tomorrow. That's just how it go. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's faster to come down than to come up.
Yeah, I agree. And one thing that I can say, you know, I feel like I've been knowing you for a long time. Even when I was doing radio in Arkansas, I remember it was some stuff that happened in the club. I don't know if you remember this, but it was like something happened in the club with your security, got into it with somebody.
What was that? We
was in Little Rock. It was a long time ago. You probably don't remember this, but I remember that was my first time meeting you and seeing you, and you said, hey, bro, chill out. This not our city. So chill out. Cause you gonna start some stuff with these folks. Yeah, and we gotta get home safe.
Probably when my boy. That's probably when Bright used to pop.
No, it was Bright.
Yeah,
and I remember you said that.
Yeah,
I remember you said that. And I was like, damn, this nigga smart as hell.
Oh yeah, because
I was like,
because we ain't got nothing to prove.
Right.
Like it's like you gotta think, like, when you a star, you already the target, and you automatically seen. Like, so it's like we could go to a city, some dudes could be planning on us the whole time. We'll never know who they is. Mm-hmm. Like, they gonna always know to point us out. They go, Jacquees, right there. Mm-hmm. We don't know who they is. So it's like, I ain't never moved with that type of energy or that type of spirit. Like I always try to keep it cool. Like I want the fellas to be in my shows. Like I want all type of niggas at my shows with the females because that's why I'm coming to the town, to put y'all niggas on. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm bringing all the ladies out. Y'all boys come find y'all somebody to fall in love with. And that's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like for real, when I come to the town, it's like niggas pull up if you don't got a girl. You gonna find one.
Hello.
Guaranteed.
Well, we appreciate you, Jacquees, for stopping by.
Facts.
Before we get out of here, we do have a pep talk.
This is the one and only Jacquees, and my motivation for today is keep God first. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you keep God first, everything else will follow. Keep hustling, keep grinding, don't stop, never quit, believe in yourself, be confident like Jacquees.